Verse number 7 of chapter 2 of the book of Genesis. God had finally completed the construction of the physical man. Out of the dust of the ground. And the man was in a death state. And God introduced the theme that we have this year, the spirit life, into a dead situation. And how the theme was introduced was through breathing. He had to breathe the theme into the man. It was breathed into, we got it through our nostrils. And God breathed the breath of life. That breath of life was the name given to the spirit man. He's called the breath of life. Wherever that spirit man goes, there is resurrection that occurs. Stop trying to find other names given to this man. Find out the only name that God gave to this man, the breath of life. And the breath of life was transferred into the physical man who was already a man, but a dead man. He was a dead man. And God then breathed into the man. That's how the Bible puts it. Into the man. He's still a man, though dead. He's still a man, though he cannot walk. He's still a man, though he cannot reproduce, he cannot replenish, he cannot subdue. There is no dominion whatsoever. Yet he's still a man. So there was no authority, there was no power in this man until there was a breath. There was need for an inspiration. God had to put something into this so-called man. For him, that's what the Bible now says, and then man became a living soul. The man then became a process, a living soul, or a soul that was living. Get this. What it means is that when we talk about a living soul, the opposite to that is a dead soul. So when the spirit man entered into the physical man, he resurrected the soul. And by the resurrection of the soul, we mean the resurrection of the emotions of the man, the feelings of the man. The man was now made to feel by the spirit of life. It was the spirit of life given to him that made him to begin to have appetites. So there was already a soul in the man, an ability to hear, an ability to sense, an ability to choose, all those soulish expressions. They were there, but dead. So what brought the activation of the soul was the introduction of the spirit of life into the body. And then man became. So he had not yet become, though God had already completed constructing him.
Yes.
So there is a portion that the spirit of life had to come and complete.
Wow.
What God had not completed.
Wow.
So the man was already formed, already present, but there is something about the man that was not yet active. that only the breath of life would come and activate. We are getting to the story of today. So God puts his spirit into the body of the man. And now man became, whether it took 5 seconds or even 5 hours, but still men had to be under the leadership of the breath of life, being led into feelings by the Spirit. You have to be led by the Spirit into feeling. And man became a living soul. So there is a soul that is dead.
Yes, Father.
When the feelings are taken away from you, this is where now the scientific people that we have in our generation are trying to restore.
Right.
The soul that was once resurrected by the Spirit of life, the breath of life. You can have a soul that is dead. The soul, the human soul, can still be killed. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen, is the impeachment of the breath of life in a human being. There has to be a replacement. Something has to be engineered scientifically. There has to be a dethronement of the Spirit of God in a human being that leads a person into feeling in a certain way.